So the Wizard is a universal craft tool capable of using multiple kinds of dies from different brands. What I'm going to show you right now is the Sizzix original dies. With your Wizard system, you actually get this little clear spacer plate. This is actually the cut mat that you would use with your original Sizzix dies. You're going to simply place your paper on this mat, and then you're going to take your Sizzix die and place it right on top, and that is your sandwich. Starting with the handle of the Wizard towards you, just like before, reach around, and I'm actually going to roll the rollers to get this Sizzix die engaged into the mats, just like that. It'll only go in a little bit, and that's fine. When you push the handle forward, you're going to have the mats engaged, and you walk it through, and out comes your Sizzix die. You can actually cut multiple pieces of cardstock at once because this is a steel rule die. So here we have our die cuts. As easy as that. So now I'm going to take these off this plate, and I'm going to show you there's cut marks in this plate. And that's perfectly normal because, again, this is a cut mat. You just want to make sure when you're using this cut mat that you turn it over and alternate the sides, and that way the wear will be more even with your Sizzix dies. Next, we're going to move on to Sizzlet dies by Sizzix. These dies are flat, and they're encased in plastic and foam. And we're going to actually run this through the Wizard. Very easy. Take your cardstock. Place your Sizzix die in the middle. I usually place it face down. With your second white mat from your Wizard system, you just put this on top, and that's your sandwich. You're going to actually start with the handle towards you, reach around, and roll the rollers. This sandwich is going to be rolled pretty far in because the die is sitting way up in the middle of the mats. Push your handle forward, and if for some reason your mats do not engage, put your thumb on the roller and then wait for that clicking action to kick in with the handle. And it's going to pull your mats in. Walk it through. Now catch this die on the way out. And now I have my Sizzlet die cut out. Easy as that. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the Cuttlebug dies. This is by Provo Craft. The Cuttlebug dies are metal dies. Again, we're going to take a piece of cardstock and using the exact same sandwich as the Sizzlet sandwich, we're just going to simply place it down in the middle of the mat. Yes, you can cut multiple dies at once. You don't have to cut one at a time. You start with the handle towards you. Remember to roll the rollers. And if for some reason this mat doesn't engage when I push the handle forward, I'm going to hold the rollers with my thumb because I can't get my fingers anywhere stuck in the Wizard, and I'm going to walk it through. And out it comes. Easy as that. Because the Wizard is so universal, you can actually use the Cuttlebug embossing mats. And the Cuttlebug embossing mats are actually folders. And I would just take my cardstock. Maybe I would want to take this flower and emboss it. Place it down on the mat. Lay this down. And the Cuttlebug die, the Sizzix die, and the embossing folder are all the same thickness. Therefore, you only need the 2 white mats from the Wizard. It's pretty easy. Okay, so now we're going to put this on top. And again, we're going to run this through. You may feel some pressure because everything in the Wizard is related to the pressure. So you may feel some pressure as you're pushing the handle forward. But you get a really, really stunning result with your embossing folder. So now I have my flower embossed. Wow, that's pretty neat emboss. I think it has something to do with that 3,000 pounds of pressure exerted in the Wizard for embossing. Okay, so now we have our flower. And now I'm going to actually show you another type of die. This is a quick cuts die. And this is a flat die. And you would use this die just like you use our Spellbinders dies. I'm going to place it on our white spacer plate, just like that. I'm going to take a piece of cardstock, and we're going to run it through with the spacer plate, just like we do with the Spellbinders dies. Roll it to get it started, and we're going to walk it through. Cracking and creaking is normal in the Wizard. That's because of the pressure that the machine exerts. And here I have my pretty little die cuts all cut out, and I'm ready to go. So as you can see, cutting multiple dies is as easy as a breeze in a Spellbinders Wizard.